Bradford had 3 different types of horse trams: double-deckers with 2 horses, single-deckers with 1 horse, and toast-rack type for summertime. There was only one route which started at a level part of the town and ran along Manningham Lane to Lister Park Gates, about 1 3/4 miles. This route was fairly level, except where 2 slight inclines made it necessary to have a trace horse hooped on, generally ridden down to meet the tram by a young man or a whistling youth. These trams were difficult to start from a stop, but once moving were fairly easy to pull. I can still hear them in fancy as I think back to the old trams. They were rather slow, and a joke went round. A man called to his friend, "Aren't you going by tram?" "No," he replied, "I'm walking, I'm in a hurry." I remember steam trams quite well, first seeing them in 1889 when I was 7 years old. The steamers were rather longer than the later electric trams and were nearly all double-deckers. The single-decker trams only ran on one route, down a long incline to the town centre, round a tight loop nearly a circle, round Sir Titus Salt's statue in front of the town hall, and were ready for the return journey. These trams were several feet longer than the others, with 8 wheels on bogies to get round the tight loop. Steam trams looked rather odd, rather like a large steel box with windows and funnel as they steamed along the track, drawing the big tram behind it. There were no visible means of propulsion. The wheels and connecting rods and the engine, which was situated low down under the boiler, were hidden by the steel sheeting, which came down to 2 or 3 inches off the ground. Some years later, many of them appeared with banks of... Always thrilled me to see one leave the town centre after stoking up with coke, getting a good head of steam, then off round a big bend and up a steep incline, sparks and steam shooting off of the rise and out onto the level road.
No, the stuff on board it.
What's she driving now?
And now we're coming to the end of the journey of the last car. Car 389 is just coming into Ardoyne depot. We started off from Queen's Road, where we had a very good reception from the men of Queen's Island, who saw all the trams, all 10 of them, off from there and gave us a special cheer as we went away. And now, after a long pull up the hill here, we're coming almost into the depot now. One or two people have had free rides or sentimental rides, whatever you like to call them. A little while ago, an old lady in a black shawl was picked up, and I don't know whether it was a matter of convenience for her, but the driver stopped and let her have a last ride on this old tram. And now, as we come in, I've got one of the men with the longest service beside me, Warder Watkins. Well, what are your feelings as you stand on the platform here and watch the car come in or drive in on her?
Well, this is the last of the cars, and I'm very sorry that they're going off. I've had a very pleasant 42 years service. I have no regrets.
And what are you going to do now?
Enjoy myself.
That sounds as good as anything. And the driver of our last tram here is Joe Weir, who's just brought her to a stop here. You certainly brought us up very nicely here today.
Yes.
And,
I always done the same for the pleasure of passengers.
And you've had a very good reception all the way through the Belfast streets today.
Yeah, I've had
I think you saw many
reception.
friends on the way, didn't you?
I never had a bigger reception yet.
Good.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do now?
Well, I think I'll take it easy now.
I think you deserve to after 42 years.
I've had it rough, especially in the red cars when I come here first.
Oh,
they
yes.
were severe.
Yes, they were the old open deck, weren't they?
Old deck and open deck ones, and you were just numbed when you came off them.
Yes. You had an open driving cab on those, Joe, didn't you?
Yeah, all open cars at that time I started.
But these are much more comfortable, these Chamberlain cars we're in now.
They're more comfortable than now. I wish they had been when I started.
And you've thoroughly enjoyed your last ride,
I
have you?
very enjoyed my last ride.
Right, well, good luck to you, John. Thank you very much for bringing me safely up to Ardoyne Depot.
Thank you.